Collision, where they make child's play out of bodywork. Stop in on North Highway 83 in Oberlin, Kansas, or call 785-470-2130.
Today on Hey Culligan, reverse to reduce. Here's Bob.
Hey Culligan, I love fresh water, but I got plastic bottles coming out.
Whoa, Bob, you are not kidding about the bottles. But did you know Culligan's reverse osmosis and always-on drinking water systems provide fresh, clean, delicious drinking water and help reduce the equivalent of over 15 billion plastic bottles from landfills worldwide?
Holy fresh, environmentally friendly drinking water. Am I right?
Right, Bob. And we're already on the way.
Call Matt Osmeyer at 785-475-2471. Your local dealer for Rollins, Decatur, and Norton counties.
You're listening to a special presentation of Red Devil Sports on today's Best Country 101.1 KFNF. The Oberlin Red Devils are on the air. Coverage of the Oberlin Red Devils is brought to you in part by
Aqua Shield Roofing, Colby Ag Center, Creative Collision, Colligan of Oberlin, Decatur Co-op, Decatur County Beef, Decatur Health, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, FNB Bank of Oberlin, Frederickson Insurance Agency, Kitchen Solvers, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Oberlin, Ray's Grocery, The Bank in downtown Oberlin, United Northwest Federal Credit Union, and Ward Drug Store.
Now. Here's the voice of the Red Devils, Sam Knoll.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome back from Trenton, where we're just about set and ready to go for our final match of the night between the Oberlin Red Devils and the Goodland Cowboys, as it was Oberlin taking down Rollins County just a second ago. 2-0, 25-21, 25-21, so they even up their record on the day at 1-1. They lost to Hitchcock County to open up the quad, 25-9, 25-22, responded very well, played very well against a very good Rollins County team, albeit down one of their main starters, but still, Oberlin did a great job hanging, just in the matches. A lot of the times there in a lot of those games, Rollins County was forcing their way back into the match, but Oberlin was hanging tough and got the win. Goodland comes into this match with a record of 20-5. They're 2-0 on the day, taking down Rollins County in their first match, 26-24, 25-16, and then beat Hitchcock County in 3, winning set 1, 25-19, losing set 2, 25-23, but winning the third set 25-17. And the Goodland Cowboys at 20-5. Sorry, I lost a little bit of my train of thought there. But the Goodland Cowboys coming into this match ranked in the top 10 of the KVA rankings in 3A. They're 20-5. This is a team last year that went 8-30. And Oberlin beat Goodland in Colby last year, 2-0, 28-26, 25-23. So expect a battle between these two teams. Former Northwest Kansas League rivals, now Goodland and the GWAC. And Oberlin still in the Northwest Kansas League. But this is going to be very interesting here. Oberlin just played very well against Rollins County, albeit Rollins County down without Pacey Juneman, but Oberlin was just hitting the ball very, very well. If they can continue down to this match, they'll be able to stay in it. But Goodland so far today has played very well. Took down Rollins County in a tight one in set 1, but dominated set 2 and really should have won in 2 against Hitchcock County. But they found themselves down 23-16 late in that second set. They came all the way back. Laura DeMay back to serve for the Red Devils. She lobs it up near side, picked up by the Cowgirls. Down the middle, Cure sends it over with a one hand. Riley Minnick wants it on the near side. Off the high hands, popped up in the air. Now here come the Cowboys again. Off the block up front there was Linton. Minnick sends it back right to the Cowgirls. Here they come again near side. Two-hand push over. Into the back row for May. Back set near side. Briley Minnick looking for the high hands. Popped up in the back row by the libero Marino and sent over on a hard free ball from Schick behind the 10-foot line. Briley near side this time. Pops over to the middle of the floor. Linton off the hands and down. And finally we have a winner of our first point today. Lauren Linton steps up with the kill, and Oberlin takes a 1-0 advantage. Goodland takes a 1-0 advantage here in set number 1. Cowboys coming off of a 2-0 start today, but a 4-1 weekend. The Scott City Invite, their only loss there was to Lakin. A serve onto the near side. Brooklyn Gary across the court to Rodriguez and sent over on a free ball from Briley Minnick, and then it gets Linton out of position off her hands and out of bounds. So the Red Devils will take that, and it's knotted up at 1 apiece here in set number 1. So 1-1 in set 1. And now back to serve for the Red Devils is Ella Willoughby. Red Devils did a great job getting quite a few aces down the stretch there against Rawlins County. This one to the back row. Dug out by Cure. Sets up Linton on the far side. Pin! And she gets it to roll right along the back line to give the Cowgirls a 2-1 lead. So Lauren Linton with a couple of kills. Very balanced team. Linton with 135 on the year. Near side for Rodriguez. Set back up. Now Riley Minnick just pushed it over 2 hands. Almost got it to fall. It's ran down by Bierman right up against the net. Now May tapping it over with 1 hand. Gives it back to the Cowgirls, who give it right back to the Red Devils. Outside Riley Minnick. Near side pin off the blocks. Popped up in the air. Linton wants it. No, they go down the middle this time, and a big swing and a block up front from Brooklyn Gehring. And Brooklyn just continues to make her presence known up there along the front row as she knots us up at 2 apiece. It was Avery Weibel trying to go for the kill right out of the middle spot. Riley Minnick with a sideways serve. And now Beeman gives it off to Weibel, who sends it back to the Red Devils. Near side pin for Elsie Larson. Into the back row for Cure. Dug out right against the net. Cross-court try. Picked up in the back row there by Minnick. Now down the middle, Maria Rodriguez tries to launch it the back line, and she can't. And it gives the Cowgirls a 3-2 advantage here in set number 1. So 3-2, set number 1. Back to serve now for the Cowgirls is Lauren Linton, the senior. 21 aces on the year to just 8 service errors. May, the setup, inside pin. Rodriguez off the block, off the net. Now pop back over from the Cowgirls. Red Devils on the attack again. Back set, Brooklyn Gehring right pin. Tried with a cross-court set right back and down. Hayden Shorts on the near side pin. The ball came to her kind of on a sideways, backward spinning ball, and she said, the only thing I can do is just pop this over, but she did it with authority and gives the Cowgirls a 4-2 lead. Larson, the setup, Rodriguez off the block and down for a kill. So Maria with her first. She had a big game last game against the Buffaloes, led the Red Devils in kills, and here she picks up her first to bring the Red Devils back within 1 at 4-3 in set number 1. Story Fortin goes back to serve for the Red Devils. Fortin lobs it up. Cure with a dig. Coming in to help is Beamer, but it's not going to be able to hit back over, and so the Red Devils will get the point. Not technically an ace, but we're knotted back up at 4 apiece here in set number 1 between Goodland and 3A and Oberlin and 1A D1. The serve to the near side picked up by Linton. Down the middle, Weibel sends it over and in along the far sideline. Jory Fortin kind of held up. Thought it might be going out of bounds, but it just lands on that far sideline to give the Cowboys a 5-4 lead, and Avery Weibel has got her first kill of the match. So the Cowgirls take a 1-point lead. Like I mentioned, very balanced offense. 135 in kills for Linton, 142 for Weibel, 142 for Schick, and 136 for Cure. Very balanced. Into the back row, off of Minnick's wrist, pop back up, and Willoughby's able to run it down and give it to Larson, who gives it back to the Cowgirls. Goodland on the attack, near side pin, down the near side line there from Hayden Short. Sent over on a free ball from Maria Rodriguez. Linton with the dig, down to Cure in the middle, blocked up front by Maria. Now she's going to try to take care of the overpass, and she does! Maria Rodriguez doing it all up front in the middle spot for the Red Devils, and it's 5-5 here in set number 1. So back and forth we go. No team has had larger than a 1-point lead through the first 10 points. Near side serve to short right on the 10-foot line. The setup, two-hand push over to the near side of the field from near side of the court from Schick. Sowers trying to run it down right along the net, and she falls into the net, and so Goodland will get the point and to make it 6-5 Cowgirls. Here in set number 1, 6-5, back to serve. Hayden Short. Short lobs it up hard, right at Elsie Larson, off her wrists and down for an ace. Elsie Larson, I don't think was expecting that hard of a serve there from Schick, but she got one. From Short, but she got one, and it's 7-5, largest lead of the night for either team by 2 now for the Cowgirls. Still early in set 1. Short back to serve again, sends it hard down to the near sideline. Wyneth pops in the air, goes off of the AC duct, and Minnick was able to tap it up with one hand. Fortin tried to run it down, but it was too late, and it's 8-5. So a 3-0 run for the Cowgirls to lead by 3. Short with another hard serve. Larson picks this one up with a dig. Fortin the setup. Big swing. Maria Rodriguez down the near sideline and on the line to stop the Red Devil run, to stop the Cowgirl run. Maria Rodriguez with her third kill, and it makes it 8-6 here in set number 1. Back to serve is Maria Rodriguez. She lobs it up, popped up in the back row. The setup outside. Big swing over the top and off of the wrist there, I should say, of Elsie Larson. Then it went off the basketball hoop. So that's a kill on the far side for Hayden Short, her second, and to make it 9-6. Almost another ace. Red Devils able to recover, and Willoughby gives it back. Cure wants it down the middle. She gets it down the middle, but sends it wide, looking for the far sideline. So 9-7, Red Devils within 2. Here in set number 1. Oberlin, since 2010 against the Cowboys, 6-8. Their win last year over Goodland broke a 6-game losing streak. They're not trying to start a new one here. They want to start a win streak. Lorna May back to serve. She lobs it up. Dug out of the far side of the court. Set up down the middle. Cure, and that one is way out of bounds. So 9-8. Oberlin back within 1. Cure trying to send that one back to Oberlin. 9-8. Hard serve from Lauren May. Dug out in the middle of the floor by Moreno. Set up outside. And Linton gives it into the back near side corner. Now Briley Minnick off the blocks. Popped up by Linton. It almost went over, but it falls down. And Briley Minnick will take that for her first kill of the match. And it's a big one as it knots us back up at 9 apiece. So the Red Devils, who were down once by 3, now have tied it up at 9. Served into the back row, dug up by the Cowgirls. Near side set up here for Bierman, who is going to get the roll over the top of the blocks and down out of the Red Devils side. Lauren May had to go off her hands and out of bounds, and it's 10-9. Cowgirls back in front by 1. It's kind of what Oberlin was doing to Rawlins County. Anytime they would claw their way back into a tie, and this serve is into the net from Cure. First service error for either team so far, and it's 10-10. Back to serve, Ella Willoughby. She lobs it up on the far side, picked up by Linton. Back set out of the back row, and this one is long for McKenna Schick. So make it 11-10. Oberlin takes a 1-point lead back, and Ella Willoughby will now go to serve to try to keep that 1-point lead. Willoughby lobs this one up near side, dug out by Cure. Pass to the outside. Linton forces it back, middle of the floor. Sent over from Short on a free ball. Made the setup. Riley Minnick near side pin off the hand. Short pops it up in the air. Ran down by Bierman. Short sends it back with 2 hands. Now Maria Rodriguez, an overpass. Dump back to the Red Devils. Larson with a dig. And now Briley Minnick, who got that ball as she was drifting out towards the near side. Tried to punch it over, but it's way outside the antenna, and it's 11-11. Off of the hitting air. Hard serve from Bierman. Dug out by Briley Minnick down the middle. Brooklyn Gearing finding the wide open hole in the back left corner. How about that from Brooklyn? And it's 12-11. Oberlin by 1. Brooklyn Gearing continues to do a good job coming in here later half of the year. Riley Minnick with the serve, dug out, tied against the net. Bierman runs it down, sent over on a free ball from Schick. Red Devils on the attack. Larson tight to the net, goes off the block. Picked up by Riley Minnick. Now Larson again into the block, and this time she'll get the kill. So she said, if you're going to stay up there, I'll just wham it hard and pick up the kill and give my team a 2-point lead at 13-11 here in set number 1. Riley Minnick back to serve. Sliding dig right there for Schick, but no one else comes in to help. It's an ace, and it's a 14-11 lead for the Red Devils on the Riley Minnick ace. Her first of the match. Red Devils from down 3 now lead by 3. Into the back row, Cure with a dig. Sets it up far side, two-hand push over there from short. May sets it up. Larson near side pin, hard with authority. Bierman with a dig. Now outside, Linton who finds the hole between Willoughby and Minnick on the back line to make it 14-12. Great kill right there from Goodland's Lauren Linton, her third. And it makes it 14-12. Red Devils down up by 2. Linton with the serve, right at Brooklyn. Gearing off her wrist. May tracks it down, but it's a little too late as it goes into the grandstands, and it's 14-13. So here come the Cowgirls again, 14-13 in set number 1. Linton back to serve. Into the back row for Brooklyn Gehring. The setup down the middle. And Elsie Larson hits it through the block. And up there to block that one. Right back at the Cowgirls is Maria Rodriguez as she picks up her first block and gives the Red Devils a 2-point lead again at 15-13 in set 1. So Oberlin in front by 2 in set 1. Oberlin 1-1 out of the day. Cowgirls 2-0, and this serve is into the net. First service error for the Red Devils. It comes from Jory Fortin. And back to serve now is Avery Weibel, the freshman. Pounds the ball and now runs up and hits it hard into the net. Second service error for the Cowgirls. And it's 16-14. Back to serve Larson. Sends it up in the middle of the back row there for Linton. The setup outside. Off the blocks. And they're going to say 4 hits, actually. Looked like the Red Devils got a hand on it, but they say it went into the tape first and then went off the block of Rodriguez. So Oberlin back in front by 3 at 17-14. Linton with the dig. Back row attack from the libero Marino. Dug out by Wyneth just behind the 10-foot line. Sowers rolls it over down the near sideline. Marino sets it up down the middle. Cure goes short and trying to stick it in the near side corner and stuck it too wide. Timeout on the floor taken by the Cowgirls. It's 18-14. Oberlin in front here on KFNF in set 1.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors that get the job done right, or the Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your Colby Ag Center for a demo today. Colby Ag Center, your local Cub Cadet dealer at 305 East Horton.
The Red Devils play here on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
18-14, Red Devils in front by 4 here in set number 1. Oberlin and Goodland were back and forth, neck and neck there for a while. Then Goodland opened up a 3-point lead. Red Devils rallied their way back with a 4-1 run, and now have kind of ever since then have had the lead, and they lead by 4 here, 18-14, their largest lead. Two-hand pushover. Red Devils on the attack now. Inside pin. Sowers off the block. Popped up there from the Cowgirls. Two-hand push back over again. They can't seem to get in their offense. Down the middle, Maria Rodriguez off the block, and it's up front. Libby Cure with the block. Her first of the match. And to make it 18-15. So out of the timeout, Coach Brumbaugh and her squad get a much-needed point. Hard serve from short, dug out by Minnick, sent over from Rodriguez to Cure down the middle, and she's got her first kill of the match with a massive spot there to make it 18-16. So Libby Cure with the block and then the kill, and it's 18-16. Goodland back with the serve. And back there to serve it up is Lauren Linton, the senior. Linton, near side. Minnick with the dig. Fortin the setup. Near side here for Wyneth, who rolls it over to the back row. Linton was the dig outside, off the blocks, popped up in the air. Now tied against the net. Short sends it over on a free ball. Rodriguez the setup to Sowers, who's over the top of the block to Linton in the far back left corner. Back row attack for Lauren Linton. Off of the dig from Larson, ran down by Minnick, and Sowers and Larson used the tag team to get it over. Now Cure goes short, and Sowers is there to pick it up. Sowers now wants it off the block, pops it up in the air off the net. Riley Minnick runs it down and sends it back. What a rally here. Outside big swing coming from Schick, dug out by Minnick. Back row attack from Briley and picked up by Linton. They want a back row attack for Lauren Linton, and Briley Minnick is there. Ran down by Elsie Larson. Jory Fortin gets it back over, barely using the chest a little bit. The setup and readjusting to get it over is Bierman. Tight to the net, Sowers, and sent back from Rodriguez. Now this one's tight to the net again. Bierman gets it out to Libby Cure, who sends it down the near sideline, far sideline to the far back left corner. Libby Cure using the smarts there, seeing the Red Devils were out of position, and cuts the lead down to 1, 18-17 here in set one. Back to serve is Hayden Short. She lobs it up near side, dug out by Minnick. Back set Fortin, big swing off the blocks, and Maria was there to pick it up. That time on the far side with the block is McKenna Schick, her first, and make it 18-18. So a 4-0 run for the Cowgirls out of their own timeout to tie it up. Well, they force an Oberlin timeout. Here's Hayden Short back to serve again. A hard one. Popped up in the air from Briley Minnick. Back set. Maria Rodriguez, two-hand push over. Marino with a dig. Now outside. Big swing Bierman. Cross-court try. Fortin was there. Sowers pushed outside the antenna. Tried to force it back in and couldn't. And the Cowgirls have come all the way back on a 5-0 run and have taken the lead 19-18 in set one over the Red Devils here on KFNF.
Decatur County Beef in Oberlin, Kansas wants to do business with the local farmers. They need high moisture corn, silage, and hay now, and dry corn now through October. Decatur County Beef offers very competitive prices, always looking for good help. Give Decatur County Beef a call. You'll be glad you did. That's Decatur County Beef, just north of Oberlin on Highway 83.
Red Devil Athletics on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
Welcome back here from Goodland, where the Cowboys, back here from Trenton, where the Cowgirls are on top of the Red Devils 19-18, using a 5-0 run out of a timeout a little bit earlier in the match. They took a timeout when it was 18-14 Oberlin. Went on a 5-0 run since then and have the lead at 19-18. Back to serve is Hayden Short for the Cowgirls. She's been back there for these last 5 points. Dug out by Rodriguez. The setup to her down the near side, high off the blocks. Bierman was there to pick it up. Outside, big swing off the block up front there of Schick. Now Cure goes over the top of the blocks, and Jory Fortin runs it down. Sowers, little miscommunication, and she tried to flick it over with one hand and sends it wide. And so it is 20-18 now. Cowgirls in front by 2. Jory Fortin, Hayden Short to serve again. Right at Elsie Larson. The setup from Fortin, back row attack. Briley Minnick and a solo block up front by Libby Cure, her second. She had 67 blocks, led the team coming in to the matches today, and she picks up one there, 21-18 Goodland. Back to serve, this one on the near side. Dug out by Briley Minnick, pushed back over on a sneaky set try from Fortin. Cure down the middle, and she's got a kill. She's come alive late here in the set. 3 kills and 2 blocks. 22-18. Red Devils still have yet to score a point from when they were up by 4 at 18-14. It's an 8-0 run, and it's been all by the serve of Hayden Short. Near side, Wyneth, almost an overpass, and Libby Cure takes care of it and dumps it right back at the Red Devils, 23-18. Lindsey Fortin wants another timeout here in set number 1, 23-18. Goodland in front on KFNF.
Chronic pain is a common condition with many possible treatment options that may include joint injections, nerve blocks, physical therapy, or radiofrequency ablation, depending on a provider's recommendation. Decatur Health shares this information to support community health education and awareness. By working together with specialists and primary care providers, Decatur Health helps patients and families understand available approaches to chronic pain. Learn more about chronic pain options at decaturhealth.org.
The Red Devils play here on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
23-18, Goodland in front on a 9-0 run. Red Devils led 18-14 at one point and have come all the way back. The Cowgirls have to lead now 23-18. Back to serve is Hayden Short. She's served all 9 of these points in the 9-0 run. She lobs it up hard right at Briley Minnick, popped up the air. Fortin the setup, far side pin for Maria. Pushes it over with 2 hands. The back set, big swing, and no kill as this one from Hope Bierman is out along the back line, and it stops the 9-0 run, and it makes it 23-19. Red Devils playing with fire here down the stretch. Down by 4, 23-19 late in set 1. Hard serve, Maria Rodriguez off of Marino. Tracked down by Linton and sit back over Cowgirls. And miscommunication from Sowers and Larson. It dropped between them and down, and they have set points. 24-19, the Cowgirls ran down what looked like was going to be an ace from the Red Devils' Maria Rodriguez, but instead it ends in a Cowgirls point. Now almost an overpass played off the net by Fortin, and the Red Devils not going to be able to get it over in 3, and that's how the first set comes to a close. Goodland wins it 25-19 on an 11-1 run. They take down Oberlin in set 1, 25-19. We'll take a break, be back with set 2 here on KFNF.
Farm Credit of Western Kansas is synonymous with giving back to the community and its members. Whether it's attending events such as wheat plot tours, serving on various boards and committees, volunteering at local county fairs, or delivering $5.5 million in cash patronage checks, Farm Credit of Western Kansas is community driven. Stop in at 1190 South Range in Colby or one of our convenient outpost offices. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, financing ag for generations.
Should be simple and convenient. With FNB Bank, it is. Whether online, by phone, or with a debit card, accessing your money has never been easier. Imagine managing your finances from the comfort of your home or on the go with just a few taps. FNB Bank in Oberlin, Kansas makes it all possible, ensuring you have control of your banking 24/7. Experience the convenience of modern banking with FNB Bank. Visit fnbbank.com today.
Insurance, it seems like you can never have enough, and when it comes to peace of mind, it's good to have the right insurance in place. Fredrickson Insurance Agency in Oberlin can help you do just that. Fredrickson's can help with supplemental insurance for your home, farm, business, auto, and yes, even your crop. Fredrickson's will help you find the best plan from the best companies. Insurance, get the best from Fredrickson Insurance Agency next to the Landmark in downtown Oberlin, 785-475-3883.
Red Devil Athletics on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
Welcome back here from Trenton, home of the Hitchcock County Falcons. Red Devils playing Goodland to end out this quad here, where the Red Devils are 1-1 on the day. Goodland 2-0, and they're up 1-0 over the Red Devils, 25-19. They win set 1. Red Devils led 18-14, and then Goodland went on an 11-1 run to walk away with the win. They will have the serve to start out set number 2, and it was the serves of Hayden Short that got him back into it. She went 9 serves in a row before Oberlin was finally able to win a point. And the play of Libby Cure down the stretch stepped up huge, too. 3 kills and 2 blocks as we enter the second set. Fort in the back set. Briley Minnick, big swing off the blocks, picked up by Cure in the back row. A set up down the middle, rolling it over. Fortin popped it up, and then Briley Minnick is able to stick it back over and into the donut. for the kill. How about that? Big point for the Red Devils. Much needed point to start out set number 2 in front 1-0. Back to serve now is Lauren May. Gets it over the top of the net. Linton off of the misplay and then sent back over, but it'll be wide. And it's 2-0 Oberlin to start out set number 2. And went off of the hands of Linton. Libby Cure ran it down, sent it up front, and then Bierman tried to send it back after it was basically in the bleachers and sent it wide. Dug out by Linton. She wants it. Far side pin off the blocks. Briley Minnick with the dig off of him. Now near side pin for Briley. Off the blocks for her. Popped up the back row for Cure. Back row attack this time. Rolling it down the far sideline is McKenna Schick. Briley Minnick readjusts back to the net and throws it back to the Cowgirls. And now going short this time. Sliding dig Willoughby. Red Devils send it over in 2. Outside. Big swing Linton. No, she goes short just behind the 10-foot line. May with the dig. Briley Minnick the free ball back to the Cowgirls. Great rally here. In the middle of the floor this time. Punching it over is Weibel. Outside Briley Minnick looking for the cross court. And she's got it. 3-0 lead for Oberlin in the must-win set. And they're starting out hot here. A 3-0 lead for the Red Devils. Back to serve Lauren May, and that one is into the net. Just a second service error for the Red Devils. 3-1. Oberlin in front by 2. This serve goes into the back row from Bierman. May sets it up down the middle. Briley Minnick off the block, send down for a kill, you betcha. So Briley Minnick with a much-needed kill. And she will make it 4-1. Oberlin in front. This serve into the back row for Cure. Ran down by Bierman. Bumps it up. Sent over on a free ball down the far side from Hayden Short with a little bit of power behind it. Big swing, Elsie Larson, and too big as it goes out of bounds along the back line to make it 4-2. As Goodland stomps the Red Devil run there. It's a 4-2 lead. A serve from Linton. Dug out by Briley Minnick. Back set to Briley on the far side. Off the blocks. And Linton is able to stick her right hand in there and get it to go back over. May sets up Brooklyn. Gearing off the blocks and down in the middle spot. And the Red Devils lead by 3 at 5-2 here in set number 1. So how about that? Red Devils doing a good job here in set number 2. 5-3 now. As the Red Devils try to send it over and couldn't, it goes into the net. 5-3, Goodland down by 2. The serve, almost an overpass. Tap back to the Red Devils. A dramatic dig from Briley Minnick to keep the play alive. And Linton trying to hit a free ball, doesn't get enough of it, and it's into the bottom of the net. So the Red Devils lead 6-3. 6-3 in set number 1. Going back to serve now is Jory Fortin. Jory gets ready, lobs it up near side. Dug out by Short. The setup Cure down the middle, and she's got it to make it 6-4. Libby Cure with kill number 4 on the day. Red Devils came into the quad today at 12-12, still in 5th place in the region. Trying to chase down being in the top 4 because then you can host. This one on the near side, dug out by Sowers. Sent over on a free ball from Jory Fortin. The pop-up outside, trying to go short, but hitting it into the net is McKenna Schick. And it's 7-4. Red Devils lead by 3. And a win here over the Cowboys would certainly be huge. Red Devils will be above 500. So into the back left corner for Bierman. Back to Cure on the slide. Rolls on the tape. Back to the Cowgirls who send it back. Maria Rodriguez the setup. She gets it back down the middle. Off the blocks and down for a kill. Maria Rodriguez with her 4th. And Oberlin leads 8-4 here in set number 1. So Oberlin in front, 8-4 in set number 1. This serve barely goes over the top of the net, but Bierman able to dig it out. Now she goes for the kill on the far side. Dug out by Larson. Up to Sowers, who pushes it over with 2 hands right along the near side part of the net. Cure down the middle again, off the blocks, and again she's got a kill to make it to 5. Libby Cure with her 5th kill of the match. 8-5, Oberlin leads by 3. Riley Minnick with the dig, set up outside. Maria Rodriguez pushes it over with 2 hands. Marino there, back set. Bierman off the block, tight to the net. Rodriguez and Wyneth both trying to set it up. Miscommunication between them, it falls down, and it's 8-6. Red Devils really did not want that at that time, but it's 8-6 now, 2-point lead for Oberlin. Schick with the serve to the back row. Minnick near side Wyneth. Rolls it over cross court. Schick with the dig. Long setup outside. Big swing. Linton down the far side of the court. Dug out by Larson. Back row attack try here from Minnick. They want to set up Kier. No, they go out to Linton. Far side pin. High off the block. Riley Minnick the dig in the back row. Sowers now near side. Pin! Off the blocks and down for a kill. Kyra Sowers steps up big and makes it 9-6 Oberlin here in set number 2. So very reminiscent of the later part of set number 1 where the Red Devils got a 4-point lead. This serve into the back row for Schick. Back row attack to her, but instead she pushes it over with 2 hands to the near side. Back set down the middle for Briley. Popped over with just a short one-hander. Now Bierman off the tape. Popped up once. They must have said it caught a little bit of something there. I thought that might have been 4 hits down the middle. Big swing, Briley Minnick off of Moreno's hands over the top of the AC unit and sent back to the Red Devils. How did that work out? Now Wyneth far side pin. Cross court popped up with one hand and down from Hayden Short. 10-6 Red Devils. Lizzie Wyneth comes up with a kill. And Maria Rodriguez goes back to serve again here for the Red Devils. 10-6 in set number 1. Maria, the lob serve. This one out of bounds. So make it 10-7. Service error number 3 for the Red Devils. 3 for Oberlin, 2 for Goodland. Been a pretty good serving day for either team. Cure back to serve. She sends it hard, and just as I say that, we have back-to-back service errors. 11-7 now, Oberlin in front. Here in set 2, down to 1 set none. Lost set 1, 25-19 on an 11-1 run from the Cowgirls. Lauren May has come back in to serve. And May will lob it up and into the net to make it 3 straight service errors, 2 from Oberlin, 1 from Goodland. And it's 11-8. Oberlin still leads by 3 here in set number 1. This serve from Bierman is in along the near side to Gehring. They set up her near side pin. Rockets it down the near side line, but it's long. Brooklyn with the right idea, but just didn't execute it quite. 11-9. Bierman back to serve again. Sends it to Rodriguez in the middle of the floor. Larson tracks it down. And Brooklyn Gehring gets it over with 2 hands. Down the middle this time. Big swing off the tape and down for a kill from Avery Weibel. Her second. And it's 11-10. And here come the Cowgirls. Once again, Oberlin led 11-7. Into the back row. Larson with the dig. Back set May. Miscommunication. Lizzie Wyneth is able to get it over on a free ball. Outside, Linton rolls it over down the far sideline. Now near sideline here on the pin for Briley Minnick. Big cross-court swing. Great dig out of the back row, and Linton takes advantage of it and gets a kill from the left pin to knot us up at 11 apiece. So Lauren Linton with her 4th kill of the match, and we're knotted up at 11s. This serve lobbed up and over from Bierman. They want Minnick down the middle. She goes with a big swing, triple block up front there. Wasn't able to get anything. And Linton instead turns it into a kill. Back-to-back for her. And just like that, the Cowgirls lead 12-11. A 5-0 run here for the Cowgirls to take the lead back. As Bierman goes back to serve again. Rodriguez with the dig. May the back set. Sets up Wyneth off the block. Popped up in the air. Larson tracks it down along the back line. From the 10-foot line, May gives way to the Cowgirls. Down the middle. Big swing off the hands of the Red Devils and down for a kill. So big swing and a kill there for the Cowgirls. 13-11. Time out of the floor taken by Lindsay Fortin. We'll take one with her. Red Devils down by 2 here on KFNF.
Transform Transforming your kitchen is a big step. Where do you start? Step into the beautiful showroom at Kitchen Solvers on East B Street in McCook, and they will expertly guide you toward the cabinets, countertops, tile, and flooring that are a reflection of you. Full kitchen remodel or simple upgrade, they can help. Just need material? They'll get it ordered. Need help with install? They can do it. Reach out to Kitchen Solvers and they can get you back into a working kitchen in 5 days. Kitchen Solvers. Find what inspires you.
The Red Devils play here on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
13-11. Red Devils down by 2, have led by as many as 4 in this second set as of recently. We're up 11-7. So it's been a 6-0 run for the Cowgirls, who used an 11-1 run to win set 1, 25-19 after Oberlin led 18-14. 13-11 here. Cowgirls in front by 2. Brooklyn Gehring with the digs, trying to set it up to her. Overpass. Now Briley Minnick pops it up in the air, ran down by Larson, and Maria Rodriguez gives it back. Cowgirls on the attack. Long setup outside. Off the blocks, and down Lauren Linton with kill number 3 in a row or so. Might have even been 4 in a row. And she makes it 14-11 Cowgirls. Bierman back to serve once more. Rodriguez with a dig and an ace. So Bierman picks up her first ace, 15-11. Oberlin got to get a side out here to get back into this match. Bierman with the serve. Minnick the dig just behind the 10-foot line. Set up near side, down the near side line from Brooklyn Gehring. Linton over the net on the setup. And now Linton goes back, gets a nice dig from Elsie Larson in the middle of the floor, but then Brooklyn Gehring trying to send it down the near sideline of the bump. Can't. It goes out of bounds, 16-11 Cowgirls. And Oberlin had a shot there on the overpass, but just couldn't take advantage of it. Rodriguez the dig, made the setup. Minnick down the middle, goes short, and Kier runs it down, but no one else will, and it's a kill. 16-12, Oberlin puts the run to ease. It was a 9-0 run there for the Cowgirls to make it 16-11. Oberlin with the kill from Briley Minnick to make it 16-12, Briley's third. Ella Willoughby back to serve. Ella lobs it up right down the middle for Cure. Popped up in the air on a back set, big swing off the blocks. Dug out there along the back line by May. Back set inside, pushed over with 2 hands from Briley Minnick. Long setup outside, Linton into the nets. Red Devils back within 3, 16-13. And sometimes you just need a side out to kind of get yourselves back going, and the Red Devils have got it. 16-13, Ella Willoughby back to serve with the Red Devils down 3. Cure pops it up in the air. Set up down the middle. Big swing and a kill this time from Avery Weibel. Her third, and it's 17-13. So Oberlin chipped away a little bit there. Now can you get it back without any damage more done? Linton, far side serve. Dug out by Minnick, near side attack here for Elsie Larson. Off the blocks and down for a kill, and there it is. Red Devils stringing a few points together here and staying in the match. Down 1-0 in need of this one to force a third set. Elsie Larson with just her second kill after she had a really big match there against Rawlins County. It's Minnick with the serve, tight to the net, rolled over by Weibel and off of the hands of Willoughby, down for a kill. It's just tough for Ella there. She popped it up in the air, but it had backspin and went over her head and fell down. 18-14, Weibel, her fourth kill of the match. 18-14, set 2. Hard serve from Weibel into the middle for Minnick. Back set, Elsie Larson off the block and down for the kill in the middle there. Elsie with a big swing. Kill number 3 for her. 18-15, Red Devils within 3 as we make our way into the late stages of set 2. Back to serve Jory Fortin. Into the back row for Lauren Linton. The setup near side short. Into the back row for Fortin. Near side now with a kill try. Elsie Larson, Cure down the middle, off the block up front. She popped it back up in the air, though. Goodland sends it back to the Red Devils. Popped up from Sowers. She gets it back. No, Rodriguez takes it to the 10-foot line with 2 hands. Long setup outside, inside the antenna. No, they're going to say she hit the antenna. And so it is 18-16. Red Devils have clawed and scratched their way to get back within 2 after leading by 4 at one point. Near side serve, Moreno, the libero, the dig, Cure down the middle, off the blocks, and it's in for a kill. And hopefully Ella Willoughby and Jory Fortin going to be okay as they smashed into each other along the back row. And it looks like they're going to be all right. Both of them very tough. 19-16. I think Ella caught a little bit more to the shoulder there. Libby Cure with her 6th kill. Rodriguez dumps it back over far side, and Elsie Larson, who just sent it back on a free ball, gets the kill to make it 19-17 as the Red Devils hang in the match. Elsie with her 4th kill. 19-17 in set number 2. Red Devils down to 1-0. Back set, Cure into the net. 19-18. So here come the errors from Goodland that is putting Oberlin back in it, as well as some big kills. Elsie Larson with the serve. Moreno pops it up. The dig, Cure down the middle. It's long, and we're tied at 19 here in set 2. So Oberlin, who was down 17-13, has now rallied for a 6-3 run into the back row. Dug out there. Sent over on a free ball, tied against the near side. Red Devils scrambling, and they get it over. Cure wants it. Instead, they go outside. Schick, and this one's off the block and down for a kill. Hopefully Maria's all right. Yeah, she looks like she's okay. So 20-19. Here, Goodland in front. Cowgirls by 1 and up by 1 here in set 2. And miscommunication off of the pop-up in the air from Rodriguez. Larson and Minnick didn't know who either one was going to get it, so it's 21-19. And an ace back there now for Schick. Her first. Larson with the dig. Minnick pops it up tight to the nets, and Lizzie Wyneth can't punch it over. Make it 22-19 now. Back to serve again is McKenna Schick. And off the take, great sliding dig by Briley Minnick. Two-hand push over Maria Rodriguez inside corner. Down the middle, Cure, and she'll get the kill. 23-19, so from the tie, it's been a 4-0 run for the Cowgirls. Libby Cure with kill number 7. Schick back to serve again. This one's into the net. Red Devils needed that. 23-20 here in set number 2. Red Devils down to 1-0. They've got to force a comeback. This serve lobbed up into the back row for Moreno. Set up outside. Linton, big swing and a kill. Cowgirls just know when to turn it on. And they have got match point 24-20 in set 2. Libby Cure back to serve. Red Devils hung in there. Played great at some moments, but just could never get over the hump. Cure, far side, dug out by Sowers. Fort in the back set. Minnick rolls it over, tight to the net. Linton wants it. Instead, they go back. The slide and the kill from Hope Bierman. And Hope Bierman with her first kill of the match ends the match at 25-20 and a 2-0 win for the Goodland Cowgirls. So, Goodland takes down Oberlin 2-0. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you your final numbers here from Trenton. Oberlin losing to Goodland in the final match, 25-19, 25-20.
Think cybersecurity is only for big corporations? Think again. Small and mid-sized businesses in Kansas are prime targets for data breaches and phishing scams. Don't wait until a breach happens. Be proactive. Identify vulnerabilities today. Call Nextech at 800-588-6649 or visit next-tech.com/cybersecure for a network assessment. Nextech, local, trusted, reliable.
Whether it's plants, animals, or us humans, we are all affected by what we eat, and it starts in our soil. Nutrient Ag Solutions has worked hard to find solutions for causes, not just symptoms, that strengthen soil, plant, and animal health, therefore increasing the efficiency and profitability on your farm. Nutrien will work to create a balanced approach for your soil, in turn boosting productivity in your crops. Healthier plants carry enhanced nutritional value for your crops and livestock. Call Nutrien Ag Solutions today to get started.
Oh, it's here! Football season! Ray's Grocery of Oberlin is excited too! Ray's Grocery knows you like football, but also everything that comes with it. Oh yeah, tailgating! Come into Ray's and get set up with all your supplies for a festive tailgate party. Delicious hamburgers, juicy steaks, all the produce you can handle, favorite drinks. It's all ready for you at Ray's Grocery. So get your tailgate on now. Shop stress-free with quality this football season at Ray's Grocery, downtown Oberlin.
Red Devil Athletics on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
Welcome back here from Trenton, wrapping things up here tonight as the Red Devils drop the final match of the evening. The Goodland Cowgirls 2-0, 25-19, 25-20. Get you your final numbers starting individually with Goodland. It is Hope Bierman with 1 kill and an ace, 2 kills for Hayden Short and an ace, 6 kills for Lauren Linton, 4 kills for Avery Weibel, a block and an ace for McKenna Schick, and 7 kills and 2 blocks for Libby Cure. Came on late in set 1 and never really looked back for her. Red Devils individually, 1 block from Brooklyn Gearing, 1 kill from Kyra Sowers, 3 kills and a ace for Briley Minnick, 4 kills for Elsie Larson, 4 kills and a block for Maria Rodriguez, and 1 kill for Lizzie Wyneth. Red Devils in each set had a lead at one point, but the Cowgirls did a good job coming all the way back and would take the lead. They went on an 11-1 run to end the match in set 1, and then Oberlin was in front 11-7. They went on a 9-0 run that really changed the match in set number 2. So the Red Devils with the loss dropped to 13-14 on the year, and will now look towards the Northwest Kansas League tournament coming up this weekend in Sharon Springs. 5 possible matches there for the Red Devils, and they are certainly hoping to walk away with some more hardware after finishing runner-up last season, and it's going to be a tough Northwest Kansas League tournament. Rawlins County, obviously, I'm sure could be the favorite, but a ton of great teams up there as well as the Red Devils fall here tonight. 2-0 to Goodland in the final match, but they did take down Rawlins County 2-0, 25-21, 25-21. Lost to Hitchcock County to open the day, 25-9, 25-22. So Oberlin with the 1-2 day, now 13-14 on the season. And once again, they'll have the Northwest Kansas League tournament coming up this weekend. We'll have coverage of that right here on KFNF. My good friend Mark Searcy going to be making his way down there, filling in for me anyway, as I got some other things going on this weekend, but Mark going to be filling in for me down there in Sharon Springs, and he'll have coverage of all of the Red Devil matches down there. All right, that'll do things for us here from Trenton. Once again, Oberlin finishes the day 1-2, and will leave 13-14. We'll have them back on the air coming up this Saturday. Don't forget, we got Red Devil football coming your way this Friday night as the Red Devils host the Stockton Tigers. 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff right here on KFNF. I'm Sam Knoll signing off, saying so long, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night.
From Colby, Kansas,
to Cambridge.